move up to the 5-minute point because we're going to do a pregame interview with Johnny Manziel. Oh, we are?
Good evening and welcome you inside Boulder Creek High School, inside Jaguar Gymnasium. Kevin Derryberry with you on BCHSLive.com. Just a couple minutes before tip-off and joining us on the pregame show tonight. Unfortunately, he's joining me. This is the wrong spot for this man to be. And Johnny Panthel joined us on the pregame show. Johnny, first and foremost, man, congratulations on a fantastic season, but what's going on? You're sitting next to me. It's not right. What happened? We obviously saw you go down the last game, but update us on your injury situation.
Yeah, well, thank you on congratulating us on the season. But when I took that fall last game against Deer Valley, I was as shocked as anyone because I had my ankle taped and it was well supported, but apparently my ligament in my ankle tore, so I'm out for 2 to 3 months, so I will be unable to play for the next 2 games. So it's a tragedy, but unfortunately it happens.
So you basically played the second half on a torn tendon,
yes,
essentially. Wow, it was a courageous effort, gallant. You run out of superlatives to describe what happened, but you did everything but Willis to win that night. But it's kind of been that way this season. Whatever you've been able to do with your teammates, it's been a challenge. It's been a roller coaster, as we say, up and down. But certainly in your senior year as the captain of this basketball team, just under 11 points scoring average, just under 5 assists a game. Tell us about the things that did go right for you and the success that you did have.
Well, I'd say the success that we did have, I mean, we showed against tough competition what we can be and what we have the potential to be, such as teams as Mountain Point that we played in the tournament over the winter break. We played a hard game. Just oftentimes we just need to learn how to finish out games late in the game. Sometimes things don't go our way, and then we just don't finish out with a victory, but we've showed a lot of potential. When we execute, we run our plays to perfection, then we get easy baskets. Our biggest thing is just playing smart. We work hard every day, so we'll get there.
You know, just like what we do in life every single day, you look to sustain consistency, and it obviously it carries over into the game of basketball too. So it's a tough act to follow every day, and everyone certainly can appreciate how good it is to be consistent and what that means. But it's a work in progress right here for the Boulder Creek Jaguars. But again, finding a lot of positive in your season. Obviously, you played very good defense too. Talk a little bit about your defense, because I think that's an underrated part of your game.
Yeah, defensively, I mean, if I want to, I can get in a defender and I'll shut anyone down. And I say that confidently because defense is basically a work ethic. It's basically how hard you want to work to stop the guy in front of you. That's all defense is. I mean, sure, it takes some quickness, but really, you can use your brains to play defense and your hard work. A lot of times, coach would have me not guard the person that's bringing the ball up because he'd like to save my energy a little bit, as I do have to play majority of the game. So he'd like to conserve my energy on the defensive end. But when it comes down to it, yeah, I work hard on the defensive end. I try to get in people, and if I don't get to steal myself, I'm just trying to cause turnovers or make them uncomfortable. So.
You know, I like the idea of contesting every shot and you know, really making it difficult. No easy looks, and I think you demonstrated that with regularity, with a lot of consistency on the defensive side of things. Johnny, let's take it back to the Prescott win right here at home. Maybe it was the final home win for you to be a part of anyway when you were healthy, but in that ball game, 24 points. 14-18 from the foul line that night. You certainly stepped up as a leader does and as a captain does, but getting it done at the foul line that night, a lot of fun getting it. 14 of 18 at the foul line, that's quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, definitely. Just getting to the foul line is it's nice when you play a lot because it gives you a chance to take a break and take a breather and just knock down a couple easy ones. So basically just being aggressive gets you there. So.
Just before we go to a national anthem, Johnny, we let you go. We appreciate the time on our pregame show. When you pass the torch, and as the captain and the senior leader on this basketball team, there's a number of guys you could pass it to, but who do you think takes over this the reins of this ball club moving forward?
Well, in the long run, I'd say it would be Matt Downey, the freshman. I think in the long run, it'll be him. Next year, I don't know who the man will be. It's going to be a fight for it, and I think if they play together, they can be something great.
Johnny, we want you to stay close and tell us about your college aspirations, what programs are calling you. We'll stay close to you on that information, but you're always welcome, and congratulations on the season. Get well, my friend, and we'll talk with you real soon.
All right, thank you.
Johnny Panfil, our guest on the pregame show, will join the national anthem and progress right here on BCHSLive.com. Pregame show. What a class act, Homer.
He is the class act. You know what? I've known Johnny Panfil. I'm going to say I coached against him in middle school where I was at Anthem and he was at Gavilan Peak. He's one of the true leaders that helped them win their district championship and go on to win, I believe, the state title. He is just... Gosh, he's just been a constant player of leadership and improvement and character. Man, you know what? I'll tell you what, though. You know his parents, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Just good people, and you can see it shine through. And I got some news for you. Tomorrow night we'll be having Marcus Jarrett, or after the game tonight, we're going to have Marcus Jarrett join us for just a few moments.
Okay.
And then tomorrow night we've got Ray Vivola joining us either before the game or right after the game.
Great.
So we're excited to have the seniors join us and just share a little bit about their experience as their senior season comes to an end tomorrow night, and the Catholic South Point comes in from Tucson for our final regular season game.
Well, indeed, the Lancers will be here tomorrow night, but we've got the Barry Goldwater Bulldogs here tonight. Barry Goldwater coming in under head coach Jesus Flores, 2-20 on the campaign. They've had a rough year, and their only 2 wins are against the now defunct Westwind Prep Warriors. So they won a thriller earlier in the year, 61-60. And then they defeated him later on in the campaign also. So Goldwater's unbeaten against Westwind, but against all the other competition in their section, they've struggled. They are winless. They're 2-18 when you look at it like that. But 2-20 for the Goldwater Bulldogs under Jesus Flores. In fact, notably, Coach Flores came over from Westwind just a season ago.
I'm surprised by that record for the Goldwater Bulldog. If you look at this young team, they are an athletic group. During warm-ups, they have a look to them that, it has been a tough season, but it looks like they got their spirits up. And I look for a good game tonight. Nobody wants to lay down. I don't expect the Goldwater Bulldogs to lay down for anybody.
Well, everybody hopes to get some playing time tonight. You have no idea what's going to happen. We don't know the outcome, but on paper, the Jags have a chance to get a lot of guys some minutes tonight. So we'll see what happens. Johnny Panfield will not play, as you heard in the pregame show, out with that torn tendon. Play that second half on a torn tendon. The starters for Randy Walker tonight will be Marcus Jarrett, Ray Vivola, Kennedy McGrath. Trevor Miller gets the start for Johnny Panfield and A.J. Villegas. The tip is controlled by Goldwater. Boulder Creek wearing their home white trimmed in scarlet, and the Goldwater Bulldogs wearing their road black trimmed in yellow.
A.J. Villegas playing the aggressive defense again.
Here we go. Barry Goldwater starting lineup for Coach Flores is Stephen. Check that. It's Stephen Gotchick, Isaac Williams, Paul Altide, Ryan Yoder, and Chris Meehan. Underneath, the Boulder Creek Jaguars losing the handle on it and coming away with the basketball is number 13. Maybe that's Isaac Williams. Unfortunately, the coach gave me the numbers. Here's Villegas off the window, can't get the shot, and grabbing that rebound is Ryan Yoder, a 6'2" junior. Here's Barry Goldwater with the basketball. It's Isaac Williams and Stephen Gotchick, their leading scorers on the campaign. Underneath with it is Isaac Williams, lost it, and it goes out of bounds. Our AIA officials tonight, Caleb Harrison and Adam Johnson. Homer, what are the keys to the game for the Jags tonight?
Well, I like the starting lineup that we have. Without Johnny at point, Randy's gone with a more mature team. A.J. Villegas, we've got juniors and seniors in there. He's kind of, started the season with freshman Matt Downey starting, and we're going a little bigger here. And I expect A.J. Villegas, he's already caused 2 turnovers. We haven't impacted on them, but he's already caused 2 turnovers in this game. I expect him to make a defensive difference.
How about Trevor Miller with that floater in the lane, giving the Jaguars a lead? That was Johnny Panfield-esque, if you will.
Yeah,
nice bucket by Trevor Miller. Yeah. To start tonight.
Trevor Miller is coming off the shoulder injury. He's starting to get, as we approach the end of the season, I'm glad he's got another year to get that playing time in. Hopefully he, has a solid game this evening, which I expect nothing less. There he is with the assist to Kennedy McGrath as we score 2.
Kennedy McGrath off the window and in with that left hand. Pretty play there for the Jags. They lead 4-0 here. 6:12 to go in the first quarter. 2 games remaining on the home slate for the Jaguars. Both Barry Goldwater's Paul Torres picks up his dribble. We're going to double check these numbers here. Coach Jesus Flores gave them to me by memory. There's a pass and look underneath. It's Stephen Gotchick with the basket. 6'6" junior with that bucket in the paint as Villegas has it. Here's McGrath, a jump shot just inside 3-point range. It bounces around and falls in. It's the shooter's roll. Nice bucket there by Kennedy McGrath. And McGrath will apply some full court pressure in backcourt here, handling the basketball to Isaac Williams. He lost the handle. It ball's loose on the court. Villegas almost had it. Quick feed underneath to Ryan Yoder, and he lays it in. Nice look by Isaac Williams. Barry Goldwater playing rather feisty here early on. There's a look underneath. Good pass by Miller. Nice court vision there, and a quick shot up and drawing the foul there was Kennedy McGrath. McGrath, a 6'1" junior forward for Boulder Creek.
2 baskets thus far for Kennedy McGrath in the game. 4 of the 6 points for the Boulder Creek Jaguars. One of the things that's taking place right now that you can notice about Barry Goldwater is the ball handling. They're struggling against the aggressive, heavy pressure by A.J. Villegas, by Trevor Miller up at the point level, and they're struggling to find it. They're breaking that press to make those 2 baskets with the big men. Kennedy makes 1 of 2.
McGrath couldn't get laying it again. On the other end is Ryan Yoder. So Paul Torres is wearing number 5. Vovola underneath, layup good. Nice basket underneath by Boulder Creek's Ray Vovola. How about the big fella? Haven't called his name a lot in that last game, but love to watch Ray Vovola do his thing. All right, Villegas picking up the defensive chore there on Isaac Williams. Williams' quick pass off the handle of Ryan Yoder goes out of bounds, and our AIA official Caleb Harrison thought it went off a Jaguar defender.
I think he was wrong.
I do too.
From this position right here, that went right off of Stefan Godzic. But the call's been made. Oh, my goodness.
There's Williams underneath. Shot blocked from behind by Vovola, and he might have picked up the foul, probably with the body here. We'll find out what happens. Actually, Villegas is going to be whistled for the foul. 9-6 in the early going here. 4:36 to go in the first quarter. From the J inside Jaguar Gymnasium on the campus of Boulder Creek High School. Kevin Derryberry alongside my broadcast partner, Homer Lopez.
Well, the points coming in for Goldwater are coming in on transition. They've broken the miniature press that's been happening, and by breaking the press, they've scored points right in the paint. All the points for Goldwater have been in the paint.
Marcus Jarrett with it in the lane, jump shot good. Great look, and a great transition bucket by the Boulder Creek Jaguars.
Boulder Creek comes out playing up-tempo basketball every time they're coming off a free throw, off a rebound. They're turning transition basketball and running down the court to find that open man.
Marcus Jarrett with the and 1. He goes to the free throw line. Nice pass by Trevor Miller. Trevor again starting for Johnny Panfield tonight. And Trevor getting it done at the early going here, running the point for the Jags. Coming in for Goldwater. We'll get you that information in a second. Our roster being confirmed by our official scorekeeper. There's a steal in midcourt. Here's Jarrett with it. It's knocked out of his hands. Villegas tracks it down on the baseline. Tries to get it to McGrath. It's stolen. Here comes Williams with it. Grabbed from behind by Vovola. Let's see what kind of foul they grab on him. When I say grab, Vovola grabbed the wrist, if you will, the arm. And so I thought they might have whistled something different, but they didn't. Just a 2-shot foul. Isaac Williams goes to the free throw line. Trying to pick up in the background there some of the coaching going on by Jesus Flores, and he was definitely doing some coaching there, Homer.
Yes, sir.
So my score sheet, we still don't have it back. There's the next free throw attempt that doesn't go. They fight for the rebound. It's loose on court, and here comes Trevor Miller with it. Up ahead we go. Miller's just to the left of the free throw line. Kick it back up top for a three-point try by McGrath. It doesn't go. Vovola crashes the boards, gets it, and we're going to have a jump ball. Vovola and Stefan Godzic there to tie each other up. Possession will go to Boulder Creek, and Marcus Jarrett will inbound the basketball underneath his own basket. His team up by 12 to 8 here. Vovola in the paint all the way to the 10. He'll lay it up and in. It's 14-8 our score. We'll get it together here, Homer.
All tied on possession with the ball. One of the things his coach wants from him, by the coach being right here, is he wants him to make sure that the transitions ball is coming to him when they rebound. He's getting too far down court, not helping bring the ball up.
Isaac Williams crossed this man over, got to the free throw line. Jump shot wouldn't go. And Villegas has the basketball. Waits for his teammates. Now he frees up in space all the way to the basket. Can't get the shot. Bavola with a rebound. Puts it up. Can't get it, but he is fouled on the play.
Outstanding play by A.J. Villegas to drive the lane as he saw the light, and he had the backup power with Vivola behind him. Credit A.J. Villegas creating that play right there.
Driving hard to the basket was A.J. Villegas. Nice creation on that penetration. And I like Ray Vivola on the boards early going here. Very aggressive for the Jaguars. And Jordan Hughes will come in. Kennedy McGrath will come out. Marcus Lang will come in. And Marcus had such a big game in that loss to Deer Valley. Vivola's next free throw attempt, it's good. He hit 1 of 2. It's 15-8. Jags by 7. 3:21 to go. In backcourt, it's Isaac Williams. We saw some of the offensive athleticism by Isaac Williams that last time down. Little jump shot right in the key by Williams as it go. Little pull-up jumper. Couldn't get the shot. And Gogic had the rebound over the back, but he lost the handle on it. Last touch by Boulder Creek. Isaac Williams will inbound it for the Bulldogs.
Life not getting any easier for the Bulldogs with Marcus Lang in there and Jordan Hughes. They're both very strong on defense.
Gogic put it on the floor, gave it back out front to Paul Altai. His three try doesn't go. Jordan Hughes grabs the rebound. Outlet to Miller. Quick pass underneath to Vivola. He couldn't get the shot, and he does draw a foul. Vivola fouled in the act of shooting that time. Coming away with nearly a good block there. Number 31, Chris Meeham, a 6'2" junior forward. Vivola back to the line.
Outstanding job by Jordan Hughes. Grab that rebound, fight it, get it up court as quick as possible. This is the up-tempo basketball that the Boulder Creek Jaguars play. It took 2 passes to get it underneath the basket to Ray Vivola to put it up for a shot.
That's something that we saw in the Deer Valley game. They did it a couple times there. They had a couple transition buckets where the ball did not hit the hardwood. 3 passes and a goal, and that's effective. Austin Onerheim up off the bench will come into the 3:01 mark of the first quarter, and a 9-point advantage now for the Jags, the largest lead of the game. In backcourt is all tied as Miller will defend him. Trying to get a 10-second violation, and they get a timeout instead. Nice coaching there by Jesus Flores. Gets the 30-second timeout about the 8-second mark as Altai having some difficulty in the backcourt. Challenged defensively there by Trevor Miller. 30-second timeout on the court. Here's Homer Lopez.
Hey, let's reach out and, the real estate truth. The truth is, at the Prickett Group, that's more than a slogan. Real truth in real estate. Chris Prickett at www.theprickettgroup.com for most accurate home searches on the web. Reach out to Chris Prickett. Nova Home Loans, thank you for being a sponsor of the Boulder Creek Jaguars. If you're currently looking to refinance, if you're looking to purchase a home, rates are at a historic low. Reach out to Team Creed at Nova Homes. You can find them at teamcreed.com.
17-8 our score. Barry Goldwater and Boulder Creek at Center State tonight. Mike Myers presenting the pictures in high definition this evening. Here's a flashing Williams all the way to the hoop. Shot is blocked from behind by Hughes, and he's going to draw a foul. When I say he's going to draw a foul, I mean Isaac Williams is going to draw that foul.
It was a great effort by Jordan Hughes on that.
Jordan shaking his head, didn't believe he got him. Coach Walker with a comment, if you will, with our AIA official, Adam Johnson. And back to the free throw line for the Bulldogs is Isaac Williams, 6'5" senior. Meeham, Yoder, Altai, Williams, and Gogic, the starters for Coach Jesus Flores. Coming in is Ahmad Price. Ahmad Price is in, and Austin Puchetta came in on that last timeout. Here comes Trevor Miller on the far side of the basketball court, and Matt Downey has come in for Randy Walker. So it's Miller, Hughes, Downey, Onerheim, and Marcus Lang. Marcus Lang at 3-point range. Now it's Trevor Miller, ball fake, drive in the paint. Little floater doesn't go. And Onerheim gets the offensive rebound, and they tie him up. And our official Adam Johnson says, keep it right here. So the Jags, the benefit of a loose ball foul, picking up that loose ball foul was Ahmad Price's first of the game. It's 5-3 in the fouls. Goldwater has 5. Boulder Creek has 3. There's a 3 try On the inbounds play, nothing but nylon for Matt Downey.
Well drawn up play by the Boulder Creek Jaguars.
He's a freshman all year long, but I don't know if you can call Matt Downey a freshman any longer. That young man's played a full season.
Not 4 years of the Letterman playing basketball. I think that's what he's got to look forward to. Just an outstanding young individual with great hopes, great aspirations. Not only, I know this kid. I had the pleasure of coaching him, but the one thing I'll tell you is not only is he just a great basketball player, always growing into position, but academically, he's up there, kid.
There's a shot by Altai that's good. On a 17-foot jump shot. Nice basket there by Altai. It's 20-12. Here comes Lang. Drives. Jump shot. Fall away, won't go. Rebound goes in the hands of Gajic. He'll outlet it to Isaac Williams. Marcus Lang hounds him in the backfield. Here's Williams. Over in the corner to Altai. Ball fake now. He's being defended there by Matt Downey. Altai, a little running right-hander. Can't get the shot. Hughes clears the glass for Boulder Creek. And they double team him in backcourt, and somebody is going to get called for a personal foul. On that last play, there was a foul called at halftime. Onerheim and Chris Meehan in a mid-court collision, about as crazy of a collision you'll ever see in basketball. It was clearly a play going over the middle in football.
He was going over the middle.
Onerheim rung his bell a little bit there. He got caught with a foul, though. It's 20-12 inside 140. Matt Downey handles the basketball. He might get a little more of that tonight. We might see a little bit of the freshman, Mr. Udall, tonight. 3-try by Lang. It does go. And long rebound falls into the hands of Ahmad Price. So Ahmad Price will dribble up out of backcourt, and he's going to be fouled in backcourt by Marcus Jarrett. That's a tough foul there. 8-point advantage. You just want to make it difficult for him, Homer, but you don't want to pick up that personal foul.
Well, you know what? They're going with the momentum of the defense that the Jaguars are playing, and it almost looks frantic, but it is causing havoc with the ball handlers with Goldwater, and it has caused turnovers. So Goldwater's working to break that transition.
Paul Torres comes in. Great pass by Williams. Oh, and just missing the layup underneath was Chris Meehan. I like some of the flair that Isaac Williams plays with here. Matt Downey, high post screen from Hughes. He rolls. Great pass from Jarrett. Hughes puts it on the floor, turns around, up and in. Nice jump shot underneath by Jordan Hughes. There's a steal by Marcus Lang, and it's stolen right back there from Stefan Gajic. He leaves it for Price over in the corner to Torres, a long three. They battle for the rebound, and Meehan hustled it down. One-arm bounce pass, trying to get to the Gajic. Gajic just comes over and just swats it right out of the hands of Austin Onerheim. And he is going to be called with a foul here. I thought it was a no-brainer, but there was a little bit of a delay to retrieve the basketball and get things back in position here. Check again for Coach Jesus Flores right now. Austin Puchetta and Brandon Wells. 22-12, Jags by 10, 49 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tomorrow night is senior night from the J right here at Boulder Creek High School. Austin Onerheim at the foul line. His first free throw attempt, it's good.
Good looking free throw shot. Nice rotation on the ball. Austin's been working that, and I'm glad to see the success at the line for him. He's playing very strong underneath with the rebounds. He's boxing out quite well. They're getting physical underneath with them. Standing about 6'4", 6'5", Austin Onerheim growing as an athletic basketball man.
Onerheim averages 1.3. He's got his average tonight. Plus, there's a lead pass up the court to Austin Puchetta. He'll lay it up and in. Back the other way, it's Matt Downey. Crosses over Paul Torres at center court. Torres continues to defend him. Now Downey drives by him again. Loses the handle on the basketball. Nearly turn it over. Now it's stolen. Just stolen by Paul Torres. Here comes Paul Torres all the way to the hoop. Can't get the shot. Crashing the boards and high in the air to get the rebound is Marcus Jarrett. Lead pass up court is to Marcus Lang. Marcus Lang dribbles out front. High post screen from Jarrett. Just kind of trying to chip Ahmad Price. In between the legs and in between the rings with it is Marcus Lang. To Downey. Quick pass underneath to Hughes. His shot goes up and it's blocked by Williams. Good help defense over there by Isaac Williams.
Isaac Williams comes over to, as Jordan Hughes going up, just slapped the ball away from him. Nice rejection.
7.2 on the game clock in this first quarter. 10-point advantage for Boulder Creek, trying to get the last shot of the first quarter. Marcus Lang inbounds the basketball. There's Onerheim. He got wide open. Great look by Lang. He'll lay it up and in. Does Austin Onerheim. It's 26-14. And quarter number one will end with a heave at half court by that's Ahmad Price. After 1 quarter of play, Boulder Creek 26, Goldwater 14.
Murphy's Pool Service and Repair. Murphy's Pool Service and Repair in Anthem is your best local choice for pool service and repairs. Owned and operated by Anthem residents. Murphy Pool Service is proud to sponsor the Boulder Creek Jaguars. If you have a pool, you have a problem, Murphy Pool Service Repairs means problem solved. Call Murphy Pool Service and Repair at 480-251-1198. Or you can visit them at their website at murphypools.com. Find them in the In-Out magazines in their classified section, Murphy's Pull and Thaw. Also, once again, we want to say thank you to Eric Kilstrom with VIP Mortgage for being a sponsor of the Boulder Creek Jaguars. You know, Eric Kilstrom is a trusted mortgage professional. I know I've known him since I moved here in 2001. That's what he does, and you can trust him. He can walk you through the home loan process from start to finish. Looking to refinance, buying a new home, reach out to Eric Kilstrom, and you can find him at erickilstrom.com, or you can find him at www.wecareofanthem.com. Well, the story of the first half right now to me is we look like we're going to have some foul trouble as we go in. Every time that Goldwater commits the foul, Boulder Creek will be going to the line.
26-14 our scores. We start the second quarter handling the basketball, and starting the second quarter with the possession is Goldwater's Isaac Williams. Long three doesn't go, and Marcus Sherrick gets the rebound, and there's a foul. Just as Homer Lopez alluded to, right there with his hand caught in the cookie jar was Paul Torres.
And it was a pointless foul. He didn't have to. They're at this end of the court. His defense is back, and he's got possession of the ball. That's not good defense right there. Marcus Jarrett now at the line for two on a needless foul.
So Marcus Jarrett to the foul line. His first free throw attempt in a one-on-one situation is good. Bonus for 7:48 to go. Folks, look at the time on the clock. We'll catch up with you in about 45 minutes at halftime.
As long as those fouls keep coming, that clock's going to stop. So it could be a long quarter if Goldwater does not, let up a little bit on their defense.
Marcus Jarrett has 5 points. There's a little scoop shot by Williams. Couldn't go. Getting the rebound underneath is Chris Meehan. He'll put it up and in. It's 28-16. Ray Vavola led the way for the Jags in the first quarter with 7 points. The big fella back doing his thing, and he handles the basketball. He drives right all the way to the hoop. Layup good. Ray Vavola, 9 points on the contest. It's 30-16. And here comes Williams up out of backcourt, driving hard. Crosses over Villegas. Little layup try doesn't go. Boy, Williams, a good-looking player, just couldn't finish that one. And Favola got the rebound. Now Villegas has it. Now he drives right over to Miller. 3 try is no good. Fight for the rebound as McGrath puts it on the floor, 1 bounce. Back up on the left hand, can't get the shot. They volleyball it around. Favola has the basket, up and in, and we'll have a whistle. I believe the bucket is credited to Ray Vavola, and then we're going to have a foul underneath on McGrath. So give the bucket to Ray Vavola. He now has...
for as hard as the Goldwater player hit the ground, I'm glad that wasn't a flagrant.
Yeah, but I think he smacked the ground, too, at the same time. Here's Jarrett. Little faux shizzle out front. Gets inside the paint. Jump shot good. Little pull-up jumper there by Marcus Jarrett. Love the way he creates his own shot. There's Marcus Jarrett. Good-looking basket there. 34-16. 6:25 to go. Now Williams handling the basketball most of the way for Barry Goldwater. His jump shot doesn't go. Here comes Marcus Jarrett. They want to run. McGrath back to Jarrett. Can't get the layup. They volleyball the rebound, and here comes Isaac Williams out of backcourt. Cross-court pass or lead pass up court. In front is a little jump shot there by Bowen Baconfield. And Villegas has it. Nice ovation for that last sequence there by Boulder Creek. Here's a floater in the lane by Trevor Miller. Altai gets the rebound. Now he's at the 10-second line. Up and down with that left hand. There's a steal at midcourt. Here comes Villegas. He'll go in, lay it up and in. And Coach Jesus Flores wants a full timeout. 5:42 to go to halftime. It's all Boulder Creek in this one, 36-16.
Well, Boulder Creek has found themselves in a big advantage with number one, the bonus, 2 more fouls are in double bonus, and Goldwater's releasing on their defensive pressure because of that. So that missed pass and ball handling killing Barry Goldwater right now, and Coach Jesse Flores finds himself a bit frustrated with his team and what it looks like a lack of confidence in these guys, because I'm here to tell you they're just as big, they look just as athletic. I don't know if they're as conditioned, okay, but they're running up and down that court well enough. What is it they need?
Well, it looks like to me that they're a little bit out of whack offensively. I don't think they have any true flow to what they're trying to do. There doesn't appear like there's any kind of sense of direction or method to their madness, or rhyme or reason, if you will. Pick a cliche, Homer, but they're down 36-16, a 20-point lead, the largest of the night for the Jags. Just what the doctor ordered for Boulder Creek basketball was to run into this 2-20 team. But Isaac Williams is talented. You got size in the 6'6" Godjic, and Yoder and Meeham have contributed here in other ways. So the nucleus is somewhat there, but they're not playing well as a team, it looks like. Williams back with it, all tied, a 3-try at right wing. It's good. Whatever Coach Flores said out of that time, it worked.
Well, you know what? Give it a minute, and defense will come out. They'll give them that shot the first few times, but defense will come out.
Little patience there. There's a 3-try by McGrath that doesn't go, and Williams gets the rebound. Lead pass up court again. He gets it to his man, and laying it in is Bowen Baconfield. That's his second transition bucket tonight. That's right, Bowen Baconfield, a 6-foot sophomore guard. Vavola has it, drives left, back over in the corner to Jarrett. Here's a 3-try, too strong, and high in the air to get the rebound is All-Time. He'll outlet it to Williams. Williams on the far side, stutter step. Little baseline jumper, it won't go, and Jarrett gets the rebound. Here come the Jags. They've got numbers, 3-on-1. Oh, and an alley-oop try from Villegas to Marcus Jarrett wouldn't go. And that ovation, that ooh and ah you heard in the background from the student body. I was screened off by Flores, but I saw enough of the hops by Jarrett. He just couldn't quite flush that one.
Well, Marcus has been able to, have his arms over the rim for a while. I think his arms are longer than most people's legs. So, I mean, he's got that going for him. Athletic, good looking. What else do you want to throw out there? But he's got to finish, got to put it at the free throw line. And one of the things that Jaguars can't do, they can't get comfortable. They got to hustle back on defense because they're giving away easy 2s on the transition.
Jarrett missed a both, but there's a putback on the follow-up by Ray Vavola, crashing the offensive rebounds. He's having a night on the glass tonight. It's 38-21. Vavola's having a big night. He's got 13. And Vavola playing some great defense there as he pokes that one away. Here comes All-Tide on the jump shot, and it doesn't go. It gets stuck up there between the rim and the backboard. Marcus Jarrett will tip it out, and Godjic will come back in. Godjic sporting that mohawk.
Faux hawk.
Faux hawk.
Faux hawk.
Yeah, it's a faux hawk. You're right. It's not a true mohawk.
No.
The faux hawk.
I pity the fool.
Homer Lopez up with the fashion and the trends and the hairstyles in high school basketball. Great look underneath and a great pass.
Trevor Miller showing his ball handling ability and his ability to see his open players, because he's got about 3 or 4 assists right now.
15 first half points by Vavola. Underneath, it's Godjic the other way. It's 40-23. Back and forth we go. By the way, on that last play by Villegas to Jarrett on the alley-oop, it was fun to watch Trevor Miller congratulate Villegas on a nice pass. The pass was there. Jarrett just couldn't get the finish there. That would have rocked the house down.
Yeah, that was a great attempt for an alley-oop. A beautiful-looking alley-oop, too.
So McGrath at the free throw line, 40-23. Goldwater's cut into that 20-point lead. Now 17. Spencer McGrath will come in now at the 3:46 mark till halftime. Kennedy, the left-handed free throw shooter. His second one is on the way. For Randy Walker, it's Spencer McGrath, Trevor Miller, Kennedy McGrath, Marcus Jarrett, and Ray Vavola. And another offensive rebound for Boulder Creek, and trying to keep it alive was Jarrett underneath. Goldwater will get the basketball. And inbounding it was Brandon Wells. He gave it to Isaac Williams. Now All-Tide has it on the perimeter to Isaac Williams. as he straddled the three-point range. Back up top at three-point range, there is Paul Altide. Swish at the top of the key from Paul Altide. Good looking stroke there. Here's Marcus Jarrett. Step back at three-point range. Gets it to McGrath. Drives all the way to down the middle of the hoop. Can't get the shot. Credit the defense there by Stefan Gajic there to create some challenge there for McGrath. And there's a fast break attempt on that lead pass up court. One bounce and out of bounds. So turning it over was Goldwater's Paul Altide. And now he's tapping his chest with the familiar "my bad." 4:26 to go till halftime. Let's see here. Let's try that again here. Our official will try to inbound it again one more time. It's 3:09 to go till halftime. Our score is 40-26 Jaguars.
And Goldwater's kept the score about the same, a 14-point difference right now.
Angle left jump shot by Trevor Miller doesn't go. Here comes Isaac Williams. Nifty little move on that dribble. Dribbled it right over Miller, couldn't get the layup. Here comes Lang right of the basket, all the way in, can't get the shot, but he is fouled. So up-tempo, the way we go for Boulder Creek here. And back to the free throw line, the Jags go.
Well, the Jaguars got lucky bounces on that attempted layup by Goldwater. That should have been an easy two. They got the right bounce. It goes right to Marcus Lang. The transition basketball, they are playing such up tempo that Goldwater is struggling to get back.
Marcus Lang missed the first free throw attempt. His second won't go either, and Gajic pulls down the rebound to Isaac Williams. Williams up and down, stutter steps. Now he kicks it to the corner. Altide, a three try. It's good. He's starting to get hot from there. Paul Altide, I believe he's got 9 points. It's 40-29. A one-time 20-point advantage for Boulder Creek is now down to 11. Here's Lang in the lane. Had it stripped away by Altide. Now Lang back with it. Plays catch with McGrath. McGrath shoots a three. It's good. Nothing but nylon for Spencer McGrath. How about that? Nice shot there for the 5'10 sophomore. Gajic couldn't get it underneath, and Onerheim and Chris Meehan fight for the loose ball.
The McGrath brothers on the floor. This time Spencer McGrath's hitting the three. They didn't believe in him. They didn't come out and play defense. I like that he pulled the trigger on that. And now Angie and Jay McGrath have two boys out on the floor they can be very proud of that have both contributed to points in this game.
So with 2:02 to go till halftime, the five for Randy Walker right now is Onerheim, Lang, Hughes, Downey, and McGrath. Shot doesn't go. Here comes Lang. Drives right by Altide, all the way in for the easy layup, Marcus Lang. Nice transition bucket by Marcus Lang.
Boy, they got down court like a bullet. They
Foul
just
underneath.
got down court like a bullet, and Goldwater just not sure what to do with that transition.
So Jordan Hughes whistled for the personal foul. His second of the contest. That's the seventh. Bonus situation now for Goldwater with 1:46 to go. At the foul line for the Bulldogs is Chris Meehan, the junior. First one doesn't go. Onerheim had a chance to get the rebound, and apparently it was knocked out by
Gajic.
Stefan Gajic.
Gajic.
So Onerheim will inbound it to Matt Downey. 45-29, Boulder Creek. On the right side, out at the perimeter, it's Matt Downey. Over to McGrath at three-point range. Had a quick look. Here's Hughes, drives right to the paint, all the way in. And it's blocked from behind and will go out of bounds. Getting a hand on that defensively for Goldwater was Ryan Yoder. As Homer talked about at the end of the first quarter, Goldwater has shown some prowess to play well. There's a spot-up three try by Marcus Lang. Nothing but nylon. From range. With range, Marcus Lang. It's 48-29. And now that leads back up to 19.
Back up to 19. That's 7 quick points that the Boulder Creek Jaguars have answered back with.
Altide comes back for Goldwater. Inbounding it backcourt is Hughes to Downey. Crosses over Torres. 1:13 to go till halftime. Here's Matt Downey at the 10-second line. Gets a high post screen from Onerheim. Here's Hughes. Gets it down low in the low block to Onerheim. Turnaround jumper, rolls around and goes. Austin Onerheim showing a jump shot from the baseline. He's on the scoreboard. 50-29, BC. Here's Williams. Spins, turns into defensive trouble. Now he's driving left, elbow left, jump shot, no good. Lang gets the rebound, tips it to himself. They battle for it, and it's knocked out of bounds. Last touching it was Paul Torres. 40.7. Randy Walker with instructions for his Jaguar basketball team, and our official just bounces it to Jordan Hughes. He'll give to Matt Downey. 50-29. All Boulder Creek underneath the Onerheim. Bounces left, turns into traffic. Back up top, a three-try from Lang. Hits the front of the iron, won't go. They tap the rebound around, and here comes Williams. One-arm bounce pass to Yoder. Back to Altai. The three-try won't go. Torres gets the rebound. He shoots it up and scores. Paul Torres on the end of the rebound. 14.3 to go until halftime, and Coach Walker wants a timeout. He wants a full timeout.
And as with that timeout, we'll let you know about Wood Orthodontics. They've been creating smiles for a lifetime, and they're introducing the new 3D scanner technology that has no more impressions are needed for dental treatment. Also, we want to just give a thank you to OSR Physical Therapy, celebrating over 10 years in business. There are two locations, one here in Anthem right off of Daisy Mountain, and the other one in North Phoenix up the Carefree Highway. Check them out, OSR Physical Therapy. You can find them at osrphysicaltherapy.com. I also want to just give a shout out to the Legends Bar and Grill for being sponsors of the Boulder Creek Jaguars, West Valley Pediatric Dentistry, and Mackey Insurance here in Anthem. Thank you so much for your contribution and making the experience for the Boulder Creek Jaguars Athletic a positive one, and making the impact that you make in our community.
14.3 seconds on the game clock. Onerheim, Lang, Hughes, Downey, and Spencer McGrath for Coach Randy Walker. Justin Lord. Check that. What was I going to say? Justin, my bad. Here's Lang, all the way to the hoop. Layup, good. Slashing to the bucket with the deuce was Marcus Lang. There's a heave at halftime, and that's how this half will come to an end. Our score, Boulder Creek 52, Goldwater 31. Congratulations to Jeremy Lord, the head coach for the junior varsity, with a big win tonight over Goldwater.
Outstanding. The junior varsity, the future basketball for the Boulder Creek Jaguars. We'll be back after this break.
BCHSlive.com. It's halftime where the Jags have a commanding 52-31 lead over the Barry Goldwater Bulldogs. And something I wanted to bring your attention to. You might have seen the story with Brandon Wexler, the team manager of the Pinnacle Pioneers. Well, Brandon, confined to a wheelchair, has started a foundation called Be Inspired. And just an incredible young man that has an amazing story. But he's created a foundation that helps kids in chairs. And they want to have the power to randomly affect the lives of families and kids. Saturday, there is a 2.5-mile run-walk to raise money for Katrina Gerster. Katrina is a 17-year-old junior at Glendale Mountain Ridge High School who was injured in a recent sledding accident in Flagstaff with her family. She broke her spine and now is paralyzed from the waist down. So the Be Inspired Foundation, behind Brandon Wexler, they are going to this race walk at Sierra Verde Elementary School, which is located at 7241 at West Rose Garden Lane in Glendale. Registration starts at 9 o'clock. The race begins at 10 and the walk at 10:10. This Saturday, there's a $1 donation to participate in this event. Everyone is encouraged to come out and help raise money for the Gerster family, and Be Inspired will be there to show their support. It's an amazing situation. You can't imagine what it's like to be Brandon Wexler living in a wheelchair, but you can't imagine what the family of Katrina Gerster is going through right now with this new tragedy and what they're going to have to deal with the rest of their life. So hopefully this will raise some awareness. Get out there and support them at that 2.5-mile run walk on Saturday. All right, some numbers on the game here, if you will. Boulder Creek playing very, very well. They're getting it done on both ends. You can see where Boulder Creek is going to outman Goldwater. Just looking at the bench play and how many kids we've been able to play, what Goldwater's been able to play, and how the kids on Boulder Creek have been able to play a little bit more effectively. I think we played 10 kids tonight.
And no one in foul trouble. Not only have we played the volume of players that we played, but we have no one in foul trouble. And you know, the problem with assessing the first half, Barry Goldwater does not have a strong ball handler bringing up that strong point player, and they're not completing on transition. I believe they've been in transition, ready to finish, and they've failed to do so. Either a bad bounce, call it what it is, just hasn't fell for them, and they find themselves in a 21-point deficit.
You know, you kind of look at things and say, well, what would Boulder Creek be without Johnny Panfil? Well, you're getting a look at it tonight, and the adjustment made by Randy and his staff, they've made a good adjustment. Trevor Miller answered the bell. He's done a great job with that. So you kind of wonder about that. What would Barry Goldwater be like with that complimentary point guard to go with Isaac Williams' athletic prowess, his athleticism? He can clearly get a shot off. But I think he's one of those catch-and-shoot kind of guys. He needs some help, like a lot of players do. He needs a little help.
Not to take anything away from Paul Altude, who's bringing the ball up for Goldwater. One of the things that Paul's been able to do is contribute with his three-point shooting. I think he's hit three or four three-pointers here in the first half, and kept it somewhat competitive. But, you know, in the last 3 minutes, BC's kind of pulled away a little bit.
All tied was 3 for 3 from beyond the arc in the second quarter. He had 9 points. He has 11 for his team. That leads all scorers for the Bulldogs. So he got it done. I think during that run, they pulled within 11. And then the Jags, with some good defense and some shots at the free throw line, were able to get back in it.
Well, the second half looks to be an uphill climb for the Boulder Creek Jaguar, or for the Goldwater Bulldogs. But you know what? Basketball is one of those games you just can never let up. You can never let up. And I don't think Barry Goldwater is going to lay down today, and we'll see what happens here in the second half.
I'm so happy for the big fella. Ray Volda earlier in the week had to overcome a concussion scenario, passed all the tests, and was able to play against Deer Valley. They played pretty well against him. They since the first, say, 8 games of the season, these high school coaches, they're working hard. They have staffs out here. They're scouting. and they've defended Ray Vivola well. So hats off to the opponent. But tonight, Ray's back on the map. He's doing his thing. He's got 15 first-half points to lead the way for the Jags, and he's been dominating on both offensive and defensive rebounds.
It's exciting to watch this game because he has really done so, and they haven't had a solution for him.
A guy we might see in the second half, a guy you're very familiar with. He's a freshman. He wears number 44. You could see him make his high school debut at the varsity level. And Miles Judon, what can you tell us about the young fella, Miles?
Well, Miles is playing with the JV team right now. He starts at the point guard. It's his first time suiting up with the varsity. It's an exciting time for him. I know that Miles, in the middle school games, he was a point guard there. And, he's been working very hard to get this opportunity to come up. And a seat opened up when Johnny tore his tendon. There was a lot of kids to choose from, but what they needed was a strong ball handler, not necessarily a shooter, and he's got those hands, and I think they see a future with him managing the ball up front.
7 first-half points for Marcus Lang. He got all 7 in that second quarter. And Spencer McGrath off the bench tickled the twine with that 3-point shot for the Jags. That's how we got to 52-31. And to start the second half, for head coach Randy Walker will be Marcus Jarrett, Trevor Miller, Ray Vivola, A.J. Villegas, and Kennedy McGrath. The starting 5 for coach Jesus Flores and the Goldwater Bulldogs will be Gogic, Williams, Puchetta, Torres, and Altai. And Altai misses the first shot of the second half, couldn't get the layup. I beg your pardon, Altai got that rebound. Here's Williams in the lane, can't get the shot. Tough break there. Again, a nice athletic move by Isaac Williams. Couldn't get that one to go down for him. Couldn't finish. Great look underneath by Villegas. Layup good by Kennedy McGrath. He's got 7 points on the evening. It doesn't get any easier than that, Homer Lopez.
Yeah, and you know what? Isaac had the same easy layup. They have just had bad luck with the in and out of the cylinder. Again, 1-footer, and they can't get it to fall.
Vivola gets the rebound, loses the handle on it, and there's a steal underneath. Traveling with it and shooting it wildly was Austin Puchetta. A little sloppy to start the second half here. Jarrett thought about a 3, now he drives left, gets the elbow right of the free throw line. Jumper wouldn't go. Villegas taps it out to Jarrett. He spots up, shoots a 3, nothing but nylon. Talk about patience and maturation right there. Marcus Jarrett, the senior, with a long-range 3-pointer. Isaac Williams now out at the front court. They bounce it back to Williams. Couldn't get the bounce pass. He just lost the handle on it. And that is a turnover.
Goldwater simply struggling with execution of the fundamentals passes and setting themselves up. They're taking off center shot. They're not squaring up, even when they're 1 foot away. That's why the ball's not. That's why they're struggling so much. It's fundamentals that they're lacking here.
Marcus Jarrett, top of the key. 3 rims around, won't go. Offensive rebound. Vivola put back, won't go. Clearing the glass right there is Ryan Yoder. Lead pass up court to Puchetta, stolen there by Marcus Jarrett. Here comes Marcus Jarrett. Right of the key, back up top at 3-point range. It's McGrath to the left of the free throw line. He can't get the shot. They tap around the rebound. It goes out of bounds. And Boulder Creek will get the basketball. And a quick shot right there.
Well, and where's Goldwater boxing out? There was 3 Goldwater players right there in the paint. Ray Vivola got the rebound. Why? They're waiting for the ball to come to them. They've got to find the defender and box them out.
There's a 3 try by Trevor Miller. It's good. He dials long. It's 60-31. It's all Jaguars in this one. Ready to come back in is Chris Meehan. Meehan on that knee right in front of us. All tied up at half court by Trevor Miller. Miller appreciates his aggression that time. Probably shouldn't have got caught with that foul.
Sometimes you just don't know when to pull your hand back. Oh, wait, I got a piece of the ball. The ball stopped. I'm going to keep trying, and the officials make that call.
So Meehan comes in, and here's Isaac Williams out up front as Villegas defends him. A.J. Villegas often defends the toughest man on the court. Johnny Panfield used to do that, but JP out tonight with that torn tendon, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Here's Marcus Jarrett, dribbles up the three-point line. His three try doesn't go. McGrath crashes the rebounds. He'll shoot it up and in. Kind of a rainmaker on that two-footer by Kennedy McGrath. Good shot there by Kennedy with 9 points now. Does Kennedy McGrath? Both McGraths on the scoreboard. Here's a shot on the running right-hander by Chris Meehan. Count it, and he's fouled on the play.
That's one of the finest plays Boulder Creek has run. Just a simple pick and roll. The pick was taken. He just broke away. It was a nice, easy pass for him to take that ball up into the basket.
Panfield and Bavola had a lot of success early in the season with that pick and roll. They mastered that thing early, but a lot of teams took it away as the season progressed. Meehan with a chance to complete the three-point play. All tied, barking out instructions to the scorer's table. There's a pass out up front from Vegas. No look pass. Here comes the trailing Miller in the paint. He's tied up there by Meehan, and we're going to get a foul at the 5-minute mark of the third quarter. 62-33 Jaguars.
You know, you were talking about Trevor Miller, how good it is to see that we have somebody managing the ball at the top of the key. You know, Trevor Miller's a quarterback. Trevor Miller's always been a person that to take that lead, and you know what? I'm excited to see, you know, him at the point. I mean, not excited what happened to Panfeld, but it's giving opportunity to see who's next.
Absolutely. You like the size that Miller has. There's a jump shot, angle right by Yoder. It wouldn't go. They fight for the rebound, and right there in the mix is Chris Meehan. So Meehan didn't start the second half, but he has mixed it up well here and been a force on the rebounds for Goldwater, who's been getting crushed on the boards all night. So Meehan back to the line. And his first free throw attempt is too long. 62-33. He might be running into the AIA rule tonight.
Running clock.
30 points after 3 quarters. Free throw attempt is good. Here's Trevor Miller at the 10-second line on the far side of the court. Surveys. Great feet underneath the McGrath. Steps out of trouble. Jump shot doesn't go.
Kennedy McGrath playing strong underneath. You know, one thing that he does do is he just plays tough. I really think he's more of a finesse three-point shooter. He's playing in the post right now, and you know what? He managed them both quite well.
Kennedy McGrath having a night. His first free throw attempt is good. I like the rotation on his free throws. Coming back on the court for Jesus Flores and the Goldwater Bulldogs is Austin Puchetta. Checking out is Chris Meehan. First free throw by McGrath was good. Second one doesn't go. They fight for the rebound underneath. Jared had it and tries to throw it off a Bulldog and successfully does, as Miller will inbound it now underneath his own basket. Still looking, gets McGrath, short corner, jump shot on the baseline, it's good. Nice stroke shot. Pull up J by Kennedy McGrath, a good looking jumper. McGrath gets it underneath. Another turnover by Goldwater. Here's McGrath at three-point range over to Lang. In the corner, a three try by Miller. Gets his own rebound. Jump stop, back to McGrath. Pass to Bavola. Bavola picks up the dribble. Now he's left in the paint, back out to Miller.
Good patience.
Over to Villegas in the far corner, back to Trevor Miller. Quick pass at the top of the circle. It's McGrath. Jumps into the lane and shoots a little jumper inside the free throw line. Doesn't go. Here's a steal by Marcus Jarrett from Villegas. His shot doesn't go, but he's fouled there by Godjic. That's a turnover by Isaac Williams. A little sluggish here in the third quarter. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. 65-34.
Well, I'm feeling for Isaac Williams because he's playing a 3-4. He should. I mean, he's having to play the 1 or the 2, but he should be playing a 3-4 position. And it's just it's tough when you don't have that strong ball handler to make those passes to you, and you're making passes underneath. This kid Williams is a good basketball player. I like him.
Wholesale changes for Coach Walker. Onerheim, Hughes, Lang, and that's right, the young man, Miles Judon checks in. Wearing number 44, the freshman for the Jags, making his varsity debut right here. 66-34. Villegas made that last free throw as Downey comes in for Villegas. They fight for the loose ball, and it will go off Judon.
Well, Judon caused the turnover, played good, solid defense, anticipated the pass, caused the turnover, almost had himself a steal there, but give him credit on the disruption of the play.
Ryan Yoder will inbound it to the right of his own basket. The quick smack to the ball, and it's Williams. Quick one-arm pass out top to number 11, and we'll find out who that is. We don't have him on our sheet. Here's Williams to Yoder. Gajic underneath, and Pachetta gets the basket. Hammond a low block. Great pass there by Stefan Gajic. A little high-low, if you will. Now Downey has it in the three-point range in the corner. Hughes puts it on the floor. Back to Downey. Quick pass to Judon. Judon dribbles to the left side over to Lang. Judon has it at three-point range. Quick pass to Marcus Lang at the arc. Back to Judon at left wing. Quick pass to Onerheim, I believe. It's a three-point shot, and it's good. Austin Onerheim, nothing but nylon. And it's 69-36. Goldwater. Great job of penetrating there by Williams. Good assist, and finishing there that time was Stefan Gajic. Here's Judon. Left. Angle left jumper wouldn't go by Judon. It was an air ball. Here comes Goldwater. And count the basket. Who was it? Ryan Yoder right there for Goldwater on the transition. And Judon will pick up the foul that time. A little overzealous, if you will.
Well, you know what? Somebody's got to get back and defend him. And he didn't want to give him an easy shot. So earning your bones with the varsity, man.
There's speculation. We'll see him a little bit tomorrow night against the Lancers from South Point. Little jump hook there by Austin Pachetta. And Pachetta has 4 points in this third quarter as Judon with the basketball to Hughes. Over to Lang. Lang drives in, gets deep, and loses the basketball. Great slash to the goal by Marcus Lang.
A little out of control. He's quicker than... He's quick, but he's got to get in control.
Inside 2 minutes to go. Here's Downey at three-point range. Now he drives to the baseline. Little teardrop is good. Maybe that was the floater. Either way, that was a pretty shot by Matt Downey. And here's Williams losing the basketball.
And the official being out of position. That was off of Goldwater's foot right there, and the official calls that.
1:45 to go in the third quarter, 71-42 Jaguars. Timeout on the court. We'll keep it right here. Hoop Cummings coming up. What do you know about it, Homer
Well,
Lopez?
the one thing I know is that Hoop Cummings is just a festival of fun on the last night of basketball. Tomorrow night from 5 to 7 here at Boulder Creek. Come attend the fun. It'll be a fun-filled event right before the boys' varsity basketball game when Sal Point Catholic comes in to play at 7 p.m. So somewhere between 5:30 to 7. There's tailgating happening, barbecuing. There's going to be the bouncer where the kids can come in and do a lot of different bouncing events, plenty of food, club activities like the drama club, the band club, the DECA club, all of them putting together certain booths that you can come to. It'll be a nice, exciting evening for Hoop Cummings tomorrow from 5 to 7 before the game.
Hoop Coming 2013. Be here or be square. You don't want to miss this one. I'll tell you what, they do a great job. Every Hoop Coming event I've ever been a part of, Homer, it's been dynamic. The atmosphere is electric. And, hey, you got a bunch of hankies going around and you got a chance to win a basketball game or not. Just play well. And hold everything here. We're going to find out what's going on. Isaac Williams looked like he was about ready to shoot a free throw. All by himself.
I don't understand where that would have even came from.
I don't think there was a technical foul called, so we'll find out what's going on. 71-42. We know that much. Could be a quick fourth quarter with the running clock here. Here's Gajic. Leaves it for Williams. Lost the handle on it again and bounced right into the hands of Ryan Yoder. And the ball's loose again, and here's there to get it was Judon, and hustling it down in the corner is Lang. Great hustle by Lang. Now Judon has a little stutter step. Now back at three-point range to Onerheim. Quick pass from the corner of Downey. Downey trying to get it to Onerheim. It does. Good defense there by Godzik, but a lot of poke checking around too and some reaching. Now here's Hughes, drives right of the paint, stops, shoots it, and it's blocked. Good defense there by Ryan Yoder. Nothing you can do on that one, no call there necessary. Good defense as we approach 1 minute in the third quarter. It is Stefan Godzik handling the basketball. He lost it, picking it up, number 11, and he goes up strong with it.
Austin Honorheim coming in and rejecting that shot. Great eye-hand coordination to get his hand on that ball.
Fast break basket the other way. Jordan Hughes gets a great pass from Matt Downey, laying it in and scoring it. +1 is Jordan Hughes. How about that one? Transition time again.
The level of transition between Goldwater and transition basketball. Matt Downey flashed that ball on the narrowest of margins between those two Goldwater players to give an outstanding pass to Jordan Hughes. And what I love the most is Jordan Hughes finished. Great job.
Hughes can't get that on the finish of the three-point play. Shoving him out of position there was Stefan Godzik. Godzik has it, one bounce on the floor all the way in. Count it, and he's fouled. Nice bucket there on the low post by Stefan Godzik. That time he used all 6'6" of his body that time.
Godzik getting a little aggressive. Down on this end, he gave a good push to Marcus Lang.
Good
and
shove.
Right here, I'll tell you, he came in forward and kind of gave a good push. But you know what? I think, when the score is what it is, got nothing left to lose.
73-45
putting his pride on the line.
Is our score. McGrath will come in. Hughes had a nice couple shifts there, if you will.
Yeah, he has.
Nice minutes, if you will. Shifts are a hockey term. But Jordan Hughes. Here's Duhan with it now.
Miles Judon.
Kennedy McGrath with a bucket underneath. It's 75-45, 30-point advantage for the Jags. Williams in half court with a high post screen there from Godzik. He throws it in the corner, and it's a turnover for the Bulldogs. Coach Jesus Flores trying to demonstrate patience for his 2-20 basketball team. Here comes Judon. Over to McGrath. A long three. It won't go. McGrath on the other end crashes the rebounds. Can't get a shot off. And 3 quarters are in the books from the J. Inside Jaguar Gymnasium on BCHSLive.com. Our score, the Jaguars 75 and the Bulldogs 45.
Did you know that shade is no longer an option? It's a necessity in Arizona. And AZ Shade, owned by Eric Schlitzer here in Anthem, they do shade structures, awnings, roller screens, repairs and recovers. Check them out at azshade.com if you feel the same way about shade. azshade.com. Let's also reach out and thank First American Title. First American Title, a sponsor, proud sponsor of Boulder Creek Jaguars basketball. They've been your title company for over 20 years here in the Phoenix market. Also, Dental Care at Anthem. Thank you so much for being a sponsor. Want to thank the Station Restaurant here in the Anthem area, right off the Black Canyon Highway near New River. Come get that country fried food, whether it's outlaw onion rings, corn chowder, salmon burger. They make that country grub that just satisfies the palate. You can find them. You can call them at 623-465-7290. Just check them out. Great food up here in Anthem.
75-45 to start the fourth quarter. A near steal by Boulder Creek, but Yoder picks off the ball, and now he hands it to Isaac Williams. In between the circles he has it. Now he goes right, lob pass underneath, and it doesn't reach the recipient of the pass, which was intended for Ryan Yoder. Marcus Jarrett knocks it away. Nice defense on the interior for Boulder Creek. Now Torres will inbound the basketball out up top. It's Williams now. Almost turned it over. Now Williams walks it up at three-point range. Right wing, a long three, it's short. As he's been all night, Isaac Williams has not been able to finish. Here comes A.J. Villegas. He'll handle the point guard duties while Trevor Miller, Trevor Miller is on the court, so let's share that a little bit here. And Coach Walker told me before the game that they would do just that here. As again, JP out for the season with that torn tendon. Here comes Paul Altide. Paul Altide, a fan favorite of Homer Lopez, with that 3 for 3 in the second quarter. Got his team back in it, 9 points.
Yeah, he did.
Bavola crashes the rebounds, and fouling him underneath was Ryan Yoder. That was an easy call there.
And him going to the line, a 30-point spread. Here we are in the fourth quarter. I believe we will continue to run the clock as he shoots the free throws.
The clock is running. We are under the AIA running clock rule as we started the fourth quarter with a 30-point margin for the Jags. Checking in is Bowen Baconfield. Baconfield back on the court for Goldwater.
All right, and the clock keeps running as you say Baconfield.
So Vavola back to the line, and that free throw is good. He hit them both. It's 77-45, 32-point lead, largest of the game. There's a pass underneath, a near pass underneath, stolen there by Vavola. Here comes McGrath with it. Bounces underneath to Villegas, and he couldn't finish that one. McGrath gets the rebound, up and in. Henry McGrath in double figures tonight.
He's been a workhorse underneath the basket. Kennedy has just worked so hard to earn those points that he scored tonight.
Homer, going back to the last game against Deer Valley, Boulder Creek was trying to win 3 in a row for only the third time all year. And the last time they had a chance to win 3 in a row was back in December. There's a pass from Villegas to McGrath on the alley-oop, if you will, and it doesn't go, but McGrath draws the foul. 79-45, Boulder Creek. Coach Walker was hoping for a game he could get his kids in, get a lot of playing time, take a sneak peek into the future. All that here tonight.
Well, it's delivered with a now 35-point lead. Randy Walker brings out his starters.
So coming out is Villegas, Jarrett, and Onerheim. How about Austin Onerheim tonight? Shooting that ball long range from 3. Vic Littman, Coach Littman is still in the barn.
I just think he can't leave. He just loves watching these games.
How about Spencer McGrath on the offensive end? Gets that missed free throw and puts it up and in. McGrath has 5 points tonight. And there's Williams. Count the basket. He gets the layup. And that time Isaac Williams does indeed finish.
Spencer McGrath was the beneficiary of the lack of boxing out that Goldwater does. They've given up way too many offensive rebounds that has put the game in this position.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. So numbers on the night as Onerheim returns to the court for Coach Walker. So for Coach Walker, it's Judon, Onerheim, Downey, and Lang. And over there in the corner, right in front of the Jags bench, is Spencer McGrath. Trying to take him away is Chris Meehan. Here's Judon at three-point range. He'll spot up a 3 from there, and won't go. You know this faithful here will erupt there. There's an alley-oop up front. And laying it in and scoring it is Ryan Yoder on a great pass in the open court by Isaac Williams. 3 try by McGrath, it won't go. He hustles to get his own rebound. Altide has it, but he's stepping out of bounds. So that's a turnover for Goldwater. 82-49, clock continues to run. McGrath has 16 points. And there's a 3 try by Judon. Miles Judon from long distance. He's on the score sheet. It's 85-49. Underneath, all the way to the hoop, Isaac Williams. So Isaac Williams starting to heat up. There's another spot up 3 by McGrath. This one won't go. And boxing out, Downey is all tied. There's a steal by Lang in the backcourt. And we're going to be in a bonus situation. Stefan Gajic up off the bench will come back in for Goldwater.
And with the clock continuing to run, we'll be winding this down.
How about Judon with that 3-pointer? How that was nice to see.
You know what? They set him up for it. It was really nice. I like seeing the freshman score. it just tells you he's got a nice stroke. You know, good looking stroke. I like his ball handling and how fast he moves from side to side. That's one thing that, you know, I hope he grows a couple more inches, you know, being a Frenchman and all that. But I like his ball handling.
All-Tide hits the first free throw. We're even 2 minutes to go in this one. The clock will stop at 1 minute. Crashing the rebound underneath there was Chris Beham. Can't get the shot. Very aggressive there, and he's going to foul Spencer McGrath. Or I take that back. Spencer McGrath will be whistled for the foul in the loose ball variety. So back to the foul line we go, and this time Goldwater's.
You know what? I call
Chris
that
Beham.
a sympathy call, because that was a lot of contact on both players right there, and Spencer had gotten position. I don't understand that call at all.
If you just logged on to BCHS Live here in the fourth quarter, it's a quick fourth quarter because we've been in the 30-point rule for the AIA running clock. It will stop in 12 seconds. Here comes Judon, far court, down a great look underneath to Lang. Ball fake, take it into the hoop and score it. Marcus Lang is having a good night tonight for the Jaguars. He's got 9 points. Here's Williams, baseline, all the way to the hoop. Can't get the shot, ball's loose. Godjic had it, still loose. They volleyball it around. Still controlling the boards right now. It's Goldwater, and there's a foul on the play. 48.7 to go. As Al McCoy would say, Homer Lopez, this one's in the old deep freeze.
It is in a deep freeze. You know, this one's been in a deep freeze for a while, too.
Love Al. Love Al. How about the Suns with a big win over the Los Angeles Lakers on the return of Steve Nash?
What a great game. But I'm here to tell you, and I'm very proud to say this, last weekend on Wednesday, the Clippers were in town for a great game that the Suns unfortunately lost. But my daughter sang the national anthem with musical theater group of Anthem for that game. It was an exciting event. Yeah. But I will tell you, I don't like this 8:30 start that the Phoenix Suns are doing.
Well, it's for ESPN.
Understood. I don't like it.
We get national recognition. There's a jump shot by Yoder. It won't go. Onerheim with a rebound. He's running the court right now. To Lang. Inside 20 seconds to go. It's all Boulder Creek. It's 87-55. Downey has it. Coach Walker doesn't want him to shoot anymore. Downey with it. Back to Onerheim. They come out. No fouls here. Judon with it. The pep band getting ready to give us the Boulder Creek fight song. Jags win it in impressive fashion tonight. Final score from Jaguar Gymnasium on the campus of Boulder Creek High School. The Jaguars 87 and the Goldwater Bulldogs 55. Stay with us for our BCHS Live postgame show with head coach Randy Walker, and we'll probably have a conversation with Marcus Jarrett. Will be Summons.
Way to play, man. Way to play. Good job.
Your boy All-Tide.
All-Tide, man. That first half, those 3 threes, man, he gave him a glimpse of hope there. It was a tough game for this Goldwater team, and I think that, you know, they got a lot of work to do.
All-Tide's a 5'8" senior, so I was just getting ready to start the All-Tide to Boulder Creek rumors, but he's a senior. So.
He's a senior. Not coming here, man. No, sir.
What do you know about Paul All-Tide transferring to Boulder Creek? Well, he's a senior. That can't happen. We're just having fun, folks. Final score of the night, 87-55. And we'll be privileged to speak with Marcus Jarrett, the senior, will join us here in just a second. Marcus Jarrett with a fantastic year for us. But Homer, it's been a fun season. We got one more to go. It's hoop coming tomorrow night. Ask and tell everybody you know to pack this gymnasium in tomorrow night. Should be a good one. All kinds of pregame festivities, but hoop coming 2013 tomorrow night. And
yeah, it looks to be a very fun evening tomorrow night. I don't know anything about South Point Catholic. What do you know?
the Lancers, they're a very good basketball team, from what I understand. And they're always coached well, and they will always bring it. They play 32 minutes of basketball all the time. They got to make the trip down from Tucson. So for them, they'll be making the trip up to Phoenix But the Lancers trying to quickly run down what their playoff scenario might be as we look at the updated rankings by Max Preps, the power rankings here. I'm just trying to quickly scan the Lancers, and I don't see them here. But either way, you know, for Boulder Creek, they need to finish the season on a strong note. They need to take care of business at home, defend their home court, and you know, set this program up for things to come.
And I think that's exactly what they have in place right now with the freshmen coming up. With you know, you got some good juniors turning into seniors in Trevor Miller, AJ Villegas, Kennedy McGrath. Just some solid leadership happening also. With the direction of the Boulder Creek basketball. And let's be honest, Randy's just one heck of a coach that really brings the best out in whatever group of players that he's got. I mean, he's made such an impact in this program here that I really look forward to see what growth happens with this young group of men.
You know, one of the things that to make a broadcast happen, you got to have a few things go your way, and you need some support along the way. So as we await Marcus Jarrett and Coach Randy Walker, we want to thank a few people. Mrs. Onderheim has been fantastic with the Waters all season long, and Mrs. Vavola has taken care of us all season long with the Waters and the beverages and the M&Ms. We want to thank her very much. Certainly you, the listening audience, all season long on BCHSLive.com. Mike Myers, who's produced the high-definition pictures all season long. He does a great job. I think the broadcast and the quality of the videography has improved throughout the season, so I've enjoyed that. But special thanks to Vic Littman, and of course, always my broadcast partner, Homer Lopez. Homer, it's been fun, but it's been a tumultuous season here for the Jags. But approaching us is Marcus Jarrett. How about it? The big fella stepping in. Marcus, congratulations on a huge win tonight at home, 87-55. You guys got it done tonight, both ends of the court.
Mm-hmm.
Rock on. Right on. So, Marcus, tell us a little bit about your season. You're a senior. You know, obviously, coming off a 20-game win campaign a year ago, high expectations. The ball didn't necessarily bounce the way you wanted to, but tell us a little bit about your development this year and how you thought the season went for your club.
Well, last year I had a different role on the team, and then starting off this year, Coach talked to me and said that he expects me to lead the team with Johnny and the other seniors. So it was just a different kind of pace leading the team this year, and I think that me, Johnny, and Ray did a pretty good job trying to pick up our teammates, do what needs to be done, and yeah, just basically.
Absolutely. When you get that opportunity, when a coach calls you in the office and says, hey, here's the new challenge for you going into that next year, when did you start to embrace that opportunity? Was it in the off season, or was it something that started game one for you, or when did that process start to develop?
I started feeling more confident being one of the leaders on the team over the summer, because the summer there's not that much pressure in the game, so you just get to be free, do you, and when I play myself in my own game, I can play pretty good, so I just kind of filled into that role on the team over the summer, so that's where I got my confidence.
Coming off a big night for you, Marcus, you had 10 points, played some good defense, very active on the rebounds tonight too, but one play we want to talk about, that pass from A.J. Villegas, it was right there. It looked like a real pretty pass. I was screamed off by their coach just a little bit, but Mandy showed some hops right there. What happened on that? Was someone there to cause some a challenge for you there, or just misjudged that one on the throwdown?
Yeah, it started off, I didn't really think he was going to throw the lob, so when he threw it up, I was like thinking it was a pass, and I jumped up, and I was like, oh, I'm up there, so I tried dunking it. So it was like a late reaction type thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, had that thing gone through, you would have definitely brought this house down. And that was, you still made a very, very athletic play to get it up there and, effort that. But it was a lot of fun to see you do that. Marcus, tomorrow night, Hoop Coming. You've played at Hoop Coming before, but you get to finish out the string with South Point tomorrow night. What do you know about the Lancers? And it should be a great atmosphere here inside Jaguar Gymnasium on senior night.
Mm-hmm. I heard that South Point Catholic is a pretty good team. They are, I think they're 17 and like 9 or something like that. With their Division II school, they're 44th in the state. So We are really confident coming out tomorrow, so we're just going to come off a lot of energy, and hopefully the crowd gets big and give us a lot of energy so we can go out there and end our season on a win.
Well, Marcus, maybe tomorrow night will be that night we get that flush
Yeah.
dialed in, and it'd be a great opportunity to see you do that. But congratulations on a great season. It's been a long season, but you've answered the challenge. Been a tremendous leader to your teammates, and we've enjoyed watching you play.
Thank you.
You bet. Marcus Jarrett, the senior, joins us tonight on a big win as we look forward to conversation with the winning coach tonight, our victorious head coach of the Boulder Creek Jaguars. Randy, I want to say this is like career win number like 289 or something like that, but I'll figure out the math and be sure I'm dialed in tomorrow night as you guys play host to South Point. But just what the doctor ordered, Coach, 87-55 winners tonight. Everything was working for you.
Yeah, I thought Trevor Miller came in and did an outstanding job. Just pushing the ball up the floor, finding guys open, and just got us out to an early lead. And, you know, for him to step in there for Johnny was really outstanding.
We didn't know what to expect. We had talked about it outside of the gym the last couple days, and Trevor Miller really did step up and play great basketball, really starting off with the court awareness, the court vision, spotting guys open, and getting everybody involved early.
Yes, and that's the key right there. You hit it, and we had great ball movement. Everybody was touching it. Everybody was in the flow of the game, and we got some easy looks inside, and I thought Ray had a good first quarter as well.
If you guys suited up 12 guys and all 12 guys played, I believe all 12 guys got on the score sheet. I don't know how many times that's happened this year, but that's got to be fun for you and your staff.
I think so. You know, we dressed out Miles Judon, a freshman. I think at one time we had 2 freshmen, a sophomore, and 2 juniors out there on the court. So the future is bright for Boulder Creek basketball.
We talked about that. We had a sneak peek of some things to come tonight, Randy, and it was good to see those guys get out there and, just for Miles to get that shot, to break the ice for him in front of the student body, get his first triple down at the varsity level. That's cool. It makes it easy for him to dress tomorrow night, play his JV game, and then help us against the Lancers. So it's set up for him very nicely.
Yeah, South Point has an outstanding team. They've got size, and they've got good shooters. They've got good depth. They're all-around very good basketball team.
We've gotten in and out on the broadcast all season long. I just wanted to comment. I thought Ray Vavola had an impressive intensity about him tonight. I thought he was dominant on the offensive and defensive end of the boards. And at one point, he had 15 points in the first half. I thought he was pretty good tonight.
Yeah, and he got a lot of second chance points. I thought he gets rebounds that you don't normally. You say, how do you get that? And I thought Jordan Hughes did a nice job as well. He had a nice move underneath the basket, so it's good. This is a good game to, guys are still playing hard, and that's a credit to them.
You really could go down the list tonight because 12 guys got on the score sheet, so that was impressive. Kennedy McGrath also very aggressive on the boards, and he was active and gave your team a lot of second chance opportunities.
Absolutely. I think he got to the foul line quite a few times as well, and one of our goals is to make as many as the other team attempts, and I think we hit it tonight. So.
Coach, how difficult is it when you look at another team, a team that you had played earlier in the year, a team that you had beaten just a couple of games ago pretty handily? How do you keep your team focused? You already smacked this team on the road, 73-49. They're 2-20. You look at that, you salivate a little bit, you have a chance to get healthy, get well, but it's got to be a challenge to keep your team focused as well.
We just try to take one game at a time. No matter if it's Goldwater or whoever else, the most important game on the schedule is the game that's next. And you don't look back and you don't look forward. You just try to focus on the game that's at hand.
Well, you got a 17-plus win team in the Lancers. They take the trip from Tucson to Anthem tomorrow at Boulder Creek's hoop coming. What do you expect out of the Lancers tonight? Have you had a chance to scout them?
We have, and they've got 2 really good players, Lowry and Denson. He's super quick with the basketball, so we're going to have our challenges of keeping the ball out of the paint and setting up shooters. They got 3 or 4 guys that can shoot the 3, and they've got a nice sophomore that can post up and shoot it from just about anywhere on the court as well. So hopefully we're up to the challenge and take care of business as our last game at home.
My last thought for you, Coach, tonight, obviously it was very tough to walk in the gym tonight and see the captain on crutches, but playing that second half on a torn tendon, what a courageous young man. Nothing but sheer class, professional. Really enjoyed him. A tribute to your staff on how your players interact with people in just a class group, Coach.
Absolutely. Johnny, it's terrible to see, senior season and is unable to finish it, but he was cheering on the team tonight, and I don't know if I've had a more courageous player to be able to play a half on a torn tendon, and he knew what the stakes were, and that's just a credit to his character and his dedication to his teammates.
Yeah, I think he knew it was injured when it happened. He grimaced. He just looked like he was in some excruciating pain, but then weathered the storm, battled the element. That's it for me, Coach Homer. Do you have anything for Coach Walker tonight?
So if Austin Honorheim is at the 3-point, do you have the green light to just go off on that?
He does. He's one of our better three-point shooters.
Okay.
So, I'd like to get him going. His game was consistent, so he is very capable of shooting the three, and he does have the green light.
I saw that stroke and went, wow, that
Yeah.
was a good-looking stroke, and it was nothing but nylon, as you say, and I was just like going, I'd like to see him do that a couple times. Let's
I
see
would
if
too.
he can.
Yeah, he rebounded well tonight. That's something we've been really wanting him to do, is be more physical underneath the basket, because he can do both. He can be an inside-outside player.
You know what? For me, Coach, 6'4" out there, playing that, spotting that up, shooting that triple like that. Ooh, European flair right there.
That's
Something
right.
like
That's
that.
exactly right.
Coach, congratulations on the big win, 87-55. We'll see you tomorrow
Thank
night.
you. We'll look forward to seeing you
You
tomorrow.
bet. Head coach Randy Walker, victorious head coach Randy Walker. I think it's 289. You guys do the math at home, but for Randy Walker and Homer Lopez and Mike Myers, good night from Anthem. Our final score: the Jags victorious at home, 87-55. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Hoop
Right here
coming,
from the
hoop
J.
coming.
Hoop coming.
Hoop coming tomorrow
2013.
night.
Good night.